On the way to the park, I thought about what Becky said. I can never afford to pay Chris back for the beer, the cigs, the drugs. I didn't even know how much drugs cost anyway. Everyone got a bit trashed. Chris slipped his hand down the back of my pants. I wasn't expecting it, and I didn't really want to go that far, but I thought back to what Becky had said. I owe him, and her. He leaned in for a kiss. I took it. He grabbed my arm and pulled me to my feet and then away from the group. I turned to Becky. She didn't see me. Chris led me away to a darker part of the park. He pulled my hands down into his pants, but I didn't know what to do. I think it annoyed him, so he pulled my pants down and did everything himself. It hurt, and I cried. It felt like hours. After he was done, he pulled up his jeans and walked away, leaving me to sort myself out. I sat on my own for a couple of minutes. Everyone was wrecked and laughing. I needed to go home. Sunday, I stayed in bed all day. I skipped school most of the week, told Dad I felt rubbish, which was true. I couldn't handle Lauryn asking me questions all the time, and at school I was trapped with her. At least I could ignore her on Snapchat. What I'd been doing, why I had bruises, why I seemed like a different person. Becky kept telling me I still owed her and Chris, and I should come down to the park, but I kept making excuses. I did go Friday, and Saturday. It was like it happened all over again, but it wasn't just Chris this time. It was with Aaron, and then Jacob, and then guys whose names I didn't know. Becky said that each guy was helping pay back my time with them, but they were giving me more drugs to owe for throughout the night anyway. It was like it was happening to someone else. That's what I tried to think, anyway. On Sunday, I slept. Lauryn came over and Dad let her up to my room. Dad had told her that maybe she could get a few words out of me, but I just stayed curled up in bed. I couldn't believe what was happening to me. I couldn't see a way out. I felt trapped. I went to school on Monday. I hardly slept the night before and hadn't washed my hair either. Figured that was probably why the head of year called me into her office. She knew I'd been hanging out with Becky. She called her a high-risk person. What did that mean? She was my mate. Lauryn must have said something. She was having a nosy round my stuff when I pretended to be sleeping. The teacher asked me if there was anything I wanted to say. I told her I was fine. She didn't believe me. She seemed sort of sad. She told me that she was worried and that she would have to call my dad and the police. I was scared, and she knew it. She said that I might not understand it now, but that none of this was my fault. Everything was getting out of control now. The police. Becky would kill me. The guys would kill me. After that was a blur. Dad was crying. I was crying. The policewoman wasn't what I expected. She didn't have a uniform or anything. She said that Chris and the others were known to them, and that I'd been targeted. She said that I was lucky to have a real friend like Lauryn who stepped in to help, as they put it. Dad agreed. But why? How come Lauryn was such an amazing friend? She came to sit with me afterwards. I didn't want to see her. She was supposed to be my best friend, but she's the one that got me into trouble. Why couldn't she be more like Becky and let me grow up my way? It was so confusing. Who was my real friend?